Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Up the Guts podcast. Joining as always is your host, Tricky, and alongside me is my co-host, Will. How are we, mate?
I'm very good, Trent. How are you?
I'm not too bad, mate. This weather's gone to absolute shit house. I know it's a shit topic sometimes to start with, how about that weather, but it has gone to crap.
It's not good. I was pretty sunny over in Adelaide, though.
I was going to touch on that before we get into anything. How was it over in Adelaide? You stayed at a caravan park, I believe?
Yeah, about 40 minutes outside of the main city of Adelaide there. Mm-hmm. Not too far from Mount Barker Oval.
Did you get to any games there?
Nah, just the Horse Pies game.
Yep.
All in all, weather was good. Footy was good. Good atmosphere in amongst every week. It's every week. In amongst the ground was good and Adelaide was buzzing.
You're going to give us a beer review, or can we get some prices even? I've heard some good things about the prices over there. It's
prices of beer?
No, food. I've heard good things about the price of food over there.
At the Oval?
Yeah,
Adelaide Oval food wasn't as bad as the G.
Yeah. I heard there was hot dogs $3 or $4.
Oh, I didn't get a hot dog. I got a meat pie, but
a hot dog myself.
It was a bit cheaper than Melbourne.
Yeah.
Not heaps cheaper, but way cheaper than Melbourne. Beers were more expensive though, but they were bigger.
Okay,
so
yeah.
There's a trade-off there.
And wasn't there the winery outside? Were you there on that day or not?
No. I didn't catch the winery.
And how was Adelaide as a city? Did you get to any bars or pubs?
No, not really, because we drove home straight after the game on Sunday, so I didn't really get out to any pubs. We more just drank at the caravan park. But
sounds fun.
There wasn't many bars open really.
Yeah. Okay.
We walked past. Well, the main sports bars. There was a main sports bar there that was shut, so a bit weird. But no, the bars that were open, they looked like they were buzzing. There's a few bars at the actual gather round footy festival thing.
Is that the Sunday nights?
What?
The footy or was that just for the whole weekend?
That was for the whole weekend.
But I know the Sunday night, Rochelle and Ali did a set with some girl.
Yeah, I've got no idea. That might have been down, but
yeah. So yeah, they did a DJ set on the Sunday night. That would have been when you were driving home. But what else did you get up to over there? Did you try anything over there or just,
not really. We just really watched the footy. Went into Adelaide, had a walk around the footy festival, which if you saw the socials where I got the photo of the flags with the gather round and stuff there, which was right next to Adelaide Oval there. They had a few activities down there, more aimed for younger kids.
Yep.
Went for a walk to Adelaide Oval on this Saturday just to check it all out and stuff. Other than that, nothing else really that we did. Took a footy over, had a kick at the footy and stuff. But no, it was good fun. Good fun. I'd do it again.
And we'll obviously touch on the Hawks and Pies game there, but what was the atmosphere like?
It was good. It was. I think it was 40-something thousand there. It was pretty much a full house.
Yep.
From what I saw. Adelaide Oval, unreal stadium, by the way.
Yeah.
Unreal ground. Good atmosphere at the ground, considering two Victorian teams. It was good atmosphere all weekend.
Did you run into anyone or see anyone?
I saw Flanners at the.
Did you say hello?
No. He was too far away.
How was his outfit he was rocking?
It was good. The old 3-piece suit.
Yep.
But no, he was sitting on the
His socials were blowing up. He was everywhere on the socials.
He Mr. Gather Round, as people were calling him. Yeah, he was sitting on the. I tried to get a photo, but my phone didn't zoom in that far. Yeah. But he was on we were behind the goals at the Pies cheer squad end.
Yep.
And he was to our left on the wing.
He looked like he had a good weekend too. Jesus.
Oh, Flanners, yeah.
Had anyone else you saw or ran into?
No, didn't run into anyone really. No one.
I thought they'd be out and about.
Yeah, no, I think they more went to the double header at Adelaide Oval and then maybe Norwood and stuff. Those sort of games on the Sunday. I'm not sure though, but didn't really run into anyone.
Well, while we're on the topic of gather round, do you want to kick us off with the Thursday night game?
Thursday night, Adelaide v Melbourne at the Adelaide Oval. Adelaide 8-15-63, defeated by Melbourne 10-18-78. 15-point win for the Demons. Goal kickers, we had Fogarty with 2, Rankin, Rochelle, Walker, Dawson, Keys and Laird. For the Demons, we had Fritz with 3, Pickett with 2, Van Rooyen with 2. Disposals, Crouch 30 with 7 score involvements, 5 clearances. Smith with 27, 8 marks, 8 rebound, 50s. And 649 metres gained. For the Demons, we had Petrarca with 8 clearances, 7 inside 50s, and 10 score involvements with a goal. Demons having spent the whole week in Adelaide.
Yeah, I thought it was a good move by them.
Didn't bother coming home.
Didn't bother. I thought it was a good move. I don't know about you. What do you think of it?
I thought it was good. It takes the stress of, flying home, I suppose, and having to fly back. I feel like that would have cut their preparation time down, and instead they've been able to focus more on some recovery. And it's not as rushed, I feel, with that. Good move, and they've beaten their 2-0 against both South Australian teams.
Is Adelaide one of the most disappointing teams this season so far?
Yeah, I reckon. They had a lot of hype going into the season. Well, predicted top 4.
Are you willing to cross their name off the 8?
Oh, maybe not yet. But gee,
if they lose one, if they go 0-5, are you willing to put a line from?
Yep, easily. You could probably put a line from now, to be honest. But yeah.
As I opened up the notes again, but Christian Petrarca said he was dominant in the
had a
different
great
maker
game.
through the midfielder.
The 29 disposals, 8 clearances, 6 tackles, and a goal. Massive difference maker in the midfield.
I thought for the Adelaide Crows too, I thought Jake Sligo was really good as well.
He was good.
He was your lookout for this year. Remember when we did the previews? I thought he was really good. And then Cozzy Pickett got him with an elbow, and he's 1
week and they're challenging.
You're challenging. He's at tribunal tonight, I believe. If he faces the tribunal tonight, what did you think of it?
He'll get a week.
I know when I was younger, even when I was 9 and that, and high bumps wasn't necessarily a big thing to be suspended for. I remember I used to always get told by my parents and all that, if you're going to go for a bump, never stick the elbow out. Once the elbow gets pointed out, you're done.
Yeah.
And he's got him with the elbow pointed out. So I feel like that's got to be a week.
And he's left the ground.
Exactly.
So, yeah, I don't know why.
I don't know if you were taught that, but never leave the elbow
pointing.
I was
always taught tuck.
Yeah, always tuck it in.
But yeah, you could do some serious damage by that.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
does he need to change the way he plays?
Oh, yeah, that's twice as dropped that.
I don't know personally.
He is a repeat offender of it, so I don't know. I feel like there's some talk in the media about they should introduce, like, for repeat offenders, like, harsher penalties.
Yep.
Would you be willing to get behind something like that?
I think so. If it's similar act each time.
Yeah, because I know he has been done a few times with the head high contact. Yep. He'll get a week. I don't know why they're challenging it.
I don't think he'll get off that one.
No way. Friday night, mate, take us away.
Yeah, so it was Brisbane and North, and finally Brisbane are on the board. At Norwood Oval they played at. I got the 70-point win. They're finally on the board with Danaher kicking the 5, Hipwood kicked 3, Cameron kicked 2, and I thought this guy was really good too. Kyle Lohman kicking the 2, McCarthy 2 as well. Some of the disposals, you had McCluggage with 36, Dunkley with 31, Zorko with 28, and Neil with 27. Sheasel doing what he always does off the half-back line with 35, going at 86%. Charlie Compton comes in for his first game for the season, first game in a while as well. Instead of playing key forward, played down the key defence. Had 25 disposals, 8 marks, 13 intercepts. While Luke Davies-Uniacke also had 25 touches to go along with 7 clearances. As I mentioned, first win, but it doesn't mean anything, I don't really think. It's North Melbourne. It's the win they needed, though, Brisbane.
Yeah, there's not really many talking points. It'll be interesting to see now that Jesus Christ. Now that Brisbane have a win on the board, it'll be interesting to see where they go.
Mm-hmm.
With their season. Also, Lachie Neale, he had 14 of his 27 touches in the first quarter. Massive first quarter for him.
Yeah.
After his Brownlow winning season last year. Were you messaging, mate?
Oh, no. I just had a message for a pointer for the next game. So
Okay. And I didn't think there was many more talking points to come out of that game, really, to be honest.
Wasn't really much to come out of that one. But
this next game surprised me, and I think surprised a lot many. It's Port v the Bombers at the Adelaide Oval, 17-9, 111, defeated the Bombers 6-6-42. 69-point win. Goal kickers, we had Rosie with 3, Finlayson with 3, Burn-Jones with 3, Rioli with 3, Georgiades with 2. For the Bombers, Gresham 3, Perkins, Jones, Stringer, all with a goal. Disposals, Rosie with 36, 3 goals, 5 clearances. 657 metres gained. We had Horn Francis with 31, 10 clearances, and 7 inside 50s. with the 624 metres gain, and Butters with 26 and 5 clearances and 3 goal assists. Merritt for the Bombers had 36 with the 7 clearances and 7 inside 50s with the 721 metres gained. Martin with 35, 10 intercepts, and Dersma with 26, Heppel with 25. Talking point I had, Rosie, career high 36 disposals and 3 goals.
I'm willing to say it now. Connor Rosie. I'm going to put it to you now too, because I'll tell you mine.
All right.
1, 2, 3. Rosie, Butters, Horn Francis.
Where am I? You're going 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
As in like ranking.
Yep.
Rosie's, Butters, Horn Francis.
Yep.
As what? Just the best at...
Better player.
Who's the better player?
I'm willing to say Connor Rosie's number 1 now.
Yeah, I'm going Rosie, Butters, Horn Francis.
Yeah.
I reckon if...
But I think at the start of the year, we both had Butters on top of him. But I'm willing to say Rosie is the better player now.
Rosie had a
And
massive... Hasn't matter...
Kane Corns' comments not looking outrageous now about comparing him to Sam Walsh.
Mm.
Especially because Sam Walsh with his body as well.
Yep.
So it's not looking like an outrageous call at the moment, I don't think. But you also said the Hornet.
Yeah, Horn Francis looked sharp throughout the game, collecting a career best 31 disposals.
Go on with 10 clearances as well.
Yeah, he had an absolutely massive game off that half-back line and rotating through the mid.
Mm-hmm.
He looked really good. And he's been a bit slow in the past couple of weeks compared to this. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if he can keep this up.
I tell you what, that midfield is going to lay some teams to rest.
Yeah, some of
the lower teams, they're going to absolutely dominate them. Willem Drew, Butters, Rosie, Horn Francis, all of them, they're just going to run them off their legs.
Yeah. Do you reckon they're the best big 3 midfielders in the comp?
I think there's good conversation to be with them or Melbourne.
Yeah.
And I think Ivan
100%.
Soldo's really been a big asset to that as well.
Another thing I didn't add in the talking points here, but Essendon, they're very inconsistent.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know what Essendon you're going to get. Whether it's going to be the good team that you think can play finals, or it's going to be one of those bottom 4 sort of teams. You know what? Do you agree with me, or
yep?
Do you have something to?
Oh no! So just when I was talking to former host, Connor Murphy, I said Bombers with that emoji
with the shuckers emoji.
Shuckers emoji. And then he goes, I was happy, blah, blah, blah. He goes, biggest talking point out of that game was Port's defence. We couldn't penetrate through it. So Port Adelaide, through the trade period, went out and said, okay, we need some key defenders. They went and got Zirk Thatcher. They went and got Radagalier. One more, I feel like. I don't know. Zirk Thatcher and Radagalier, and that's really helped them, I think.
Yeah, watching the game, you could really see that the Bombers did struggle to penetrate that forward line.
Zirk Thatcher's just that real lockdown. I think it allows the likes of Aliir and now Radagalier to loam off.
Well, Radagalier's had a really good past 2 weeks, which I'm spewing about because I took him out of the Supercoach team 2 weeks ago because he wasn't playing that good.
And Finlayson, I didn't read much into this. Have you read much into it?
No. Apparently he said a slur
to an opposition player, wasn't it?
Player. He went afterwards and apologised. I think the AFL has issued a please explain for his actions. I'm not sure whether there's going to be any sanction there or not, but yeah, we'll keep tabs on that. Next game, mate, first on the Saturday.
This was surprisingly an interesting game.
It's a good game.
West Coast went down to the Sydney Swans at Mount Barker by 26 points, so 11-12-78 to 15-14, 104. Cripps and Waterman, multiple goal kickers for the Eagles of 2. Well, our boy, Amani kicked 2 as well. Goulden, McDonald, Heaney, Hayward also all kicked 2. Duggan off that half-back line had 30 with 12 marks and 698 metres gained. Yo had 28. He's had a good start to the year with 6 clearances, 8 tackles. McGovern across the half-back line again, 26, 9 intercepts and 8 rebound 50s. For the Swans, Isaac Heaney continued his great start to the year with 26 disposals, 17 of them being contested, 7 clearances, 4 goal assists, 10 scoring involvements, 6 tackles and 2 goals. That's just an amazing game. Nick Blakey, 25 disposals at 96% efficiency. So, and with 544 metres gained, so most of them come from kicks, so he's really getting the ball moving. Gordon had 25 disposals to go along with his 2 goals and 719 metres gained. Some talking points you have here. What a game by the Eagles.
Yeah, they were really... what's the word I'm looking for? They were really balanced in the way they played their footy. I don't think we've seen an Eagles team like that in a while.
Harley Reid broke a total of 7 tackles. And I think that's an equal record.
Shit, that's
in one game.
good.
Yeah.
But they look so good. Like it's good to see, and I feel like it's giving some promising signs for the future.
Yeah.
Although it is one game, and I do think that they can take this momentum that they've got. Like I feel like there's some belief there now, but they were looking a bit lost.
The only thing I'll be worried about is especially in the disposals here, all their dominant players are older players.
Yeah.
That's the only worrying part there.
Yeah.
Like, how long's McGovern got left? How long's Yo got left? Yo started well, but we know his body tends to break down consistently.
Yep.
McGovern's body's been breaking down consistently as he gets older, and I don't know how long he's got left.
Yep.
So that's probably the only one for that one, I think. Do you want to move on to the next one?
Heaney, absolute star to start off the season with his disposals, 26 disposals, 7 clearances, and also Golden to go along with him. They are proving to be an absolutely elite duo at the moment. Golden had the 27 and 7, whatever that. Wait, what? All right, my notes have cut off there, but 27 touches. They both kicked 2 goals each.
Harley Reid kicking his first goal for the Eagles and really grabbed the jumper and gave the double cobra.
Yeah, it was good to see him get his first goal. The boys got around him. He's starting to find his feet, I reckon, in AFL level a bit more. I really hope he can get up and about a bit more, like get some of those more, get some more touches on the board and things like that. Very
controversial game, this next one. Do you want to kick us off here, mate?
Freo v Carlton at the Adelaide Oval, 9-9-63, defeated by the Blues, 10-13-73, 10-point deficit. Goal kickers, we had Emmett with 2. For the Blues, Curnow 3, Cottrell 2, Kennedy 2. Disposals, Brayshaw 38 with 7 tackles, 553 metres gained. Clark with 30 and 627 metres gained. Sharp 29 with 90% efficiency.
You could say he was sharp.
Ace 27 with 82% efficiency, Fife with the 26, Sarong 26, and Young with the 25. Sard with the 25. That's really
as you can see, the Freo dominated disposals.
Yeah, they've unlucky not to get the win, actually. Talking points, we have Carlton moved undefeated after a controversial game at Adelaide Oval. Is it 3 or 4 teams now that are still left undefeated?
I think it's 4, yeah.
Giants.
But what did you think of this call?
Which one?
The non-call of the clear touched, and then the 50. I didn't even hear him call 50. I heard him free kick in the middle, and then next minute they're taking a set shot on goal.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened. As in, like, I didn't hear. The ball was touched.
Oh.
The ball was touched, yeah. I do, however, think that the 50 or the free kick was warranted.
Yep.
I mean, they're really cracking down on the umpire dissent rule, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it just goes to show. But then the umpire did come out and say that he didn't even hear what he said. It was just the way he said it.
Yeah.
So, that's a bit, how you going?
Yeah, it was.
Key defender Jacob Wiedering was vital in the Blues win with 21 disposals and the 12 marks.
Sorry, just to circle back to that point.
Back?
Yeah. There's been a lot of talk about, is there room in the game for a captain's challenge?
I mean,
we're the only sport that doesn't do it, apparently, or like a challenge of some sort.
Right.
Is there a space in the game for a scenario like that?
Like what? The touched?
Yeah. Not.
I mean, there is, but did they not? Do they not?
No, they didn't even look at it. That was the problem. They never even went up and looked at it. They just gave the mark, even after they clearly said.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the goal that ricocheted off the shoulder, or is that the touch ball?
That's the touch ball.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's the touch ball.
Yeah.
But they didn't even look to see if it was touch. They were pleading, saying touch, but they didn't even bother to look at it.
Yeah.
Is there a room in the game for a captain's call?
Yeah.
In that type of scenario,
I can see why. Yeah. If you're confident that you touch the ball, but I feel like it could also ruin the game in some aspects.
Yeah.
For example, say there's nothing in it. You use your captain's call, and it just allows everyone to reset.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, when would you use that? Would you use it at the next stoppage, or what would happen? Because I feel like you can't stop the game.
Yeah.
Like, if the ball's not being called touch and called a mark, what? I suppose you could use it there, but what happens if it's something else, like maybe front on contact wasn't paid?
I think they were saying it's not for stuff that it's more for the touches and all that.
Yeah, I can see it working there, but yeah, if they brought one in, I feel like you'd have to have special rules.
Yeah.
Because what if the ball's still in play, no whistle's gone or anything, but you want to call the captain's challenge? They'd have to stop the whole game.
Because they're not going to go holding the ball. Nah, captain's challenge on that one. That's not holding the ball.
Yeah. I mean, you could, realistically.
Yeah.
But what, do you only get one captain's challenge, or if it's a successful challenge, you get to keep it? Like, what's the rule? What do you reckon the rule should be there?
If it's successful.
So, like, for example, you get pinned holding the ball, you challenge it, they overturn it and say it wasn't holding the ball, we're going to ball it up. Would you get to keep your challenge, or is that your challenge done?
I'd be happy saying that's your challenge done. So I feel like the game's too fast moving to...
Because if you got your challenge back, you could just challenge, realistically, 20 calls in a game.
Exactly.
But again, umpires are human. There's going to be there's going to be those mistakes.
100%.
Yeah. Fogarty's hit on Fife. Reported he's been given 1 week.
And they're not challenging that because he has injured his hand too.
Yep.
Fogarty in the meantime of that one.
And yeah, we've already touched on the controversy in the dying minutes of the game. Moving on, mate.
Yeah, so Saturday night down at Adelaide Oval, Bulldogs and Geelong. Tight game this one. Geelong getting it done by 4 points. They stay undefeated as well. 14-7-91 to 14-11-95. Darcy kicked 3. West, Ugle-Hagan, Waitman all kicked the 2. Stengel kicked 4. Cameron, Henry, Bowes all kicked the 2. Disposals, Chalor had 37 to go along with 6 clearances and a goal. Bontempelli had 35 to go along with 7 clearances, 10 tackles, a goal and 638 metres gained. Liberatore was huge in amongst the contest with 35 disposals, 28 of them contested, 19 clearances, 9 tackles and a goal. While Cameron, playing at centre forward and getting up the ground, had 27 to go along with 2 goals, 8 marks, 12 scoring onwards and 652 metres gained. Some of the things I noticed during the game was Jeremy Cameron was everywhere. And what type of player are you going to have to play on him? Because realistically, he just has a license to do whatever he wants, and he's such a damaging player.
He had a massive game. I don't know what kind of player.
He could have kicked 6. He kicked 2 goals, 4.
I know. Well, I don't know what player you put on him. To be honest,
it's
a hard one. Do you put a key defender on him? Do you put a tagger?
Or do you let him just go?
Or do you
try and zone back?
It's a tough one. It is a real tough.
Libba was huge, obviously with the 19 clearances. That's massive.
I love Libba. He's my favourite.
And another point I said is, Rory Lobb, may as well keep making your TikToks, mate, because Western Bulldogs, you need to stick with Sam Darcy.
Yeah, he was good, wasn't he? Earned himself a Rising Star nomination.
And he's also earned himself a spot to be brought in to Tricky Supercoach team.
Oh, really?
Because he's also he also got 10 hitouts on the weekend. So at the moment, he's averaging about 84, 85.
Far out. There you go.
And he's only about 200K, so I've brought him in.
Oh, I might have to invest.
I think he got 84 on the... Let's have a look. 84 on the weekend. I just literally brought him in, yesterday.
Yep.
He got 84 on the weekend, averaging 82.3, and he's only 204.7K.
Bloody beautiful, that. Yep, he'll be coming in. And what if you playing him as a ruck, or...
I've got him in just in the forward line.
You can put him as a ruck, can you? Because I might be...
Yeah, you can... let me have a look. You player profile. It says he's a Western Bulldogs forward.
Okay, easy. All good.
I've made one other trade. Let me just try and figure out what else I've done.
Momentarily moving on, we had the Sunday game between the Gold Coast Suns and the GWS Giants at Mount Barker Oval. 13-11-89, defeated by 18-9, 117, 28 points. GWS got the win there. Goal kickers, King with 3, Roses 2. For the Giants, we had Green with 5, Hogan 4, Cognilio with 2, and Riccardi with 2. Disposals, Anderson 33, 7 score involvements, 1 goal. Flanders 29 with 83% efficiency. Rao with 26, 19 contested, 1 goal. And Andrew with 24, 10 marks, 16 intercepts. Whitfield had 29, Cognilio 27 with 5 clearances, 6 tackles.
2 goals as well.
2 goals, yes, and 625 metres gained. Kelly with 27. Himmelberg with 26 at 81% efficiency. Talking points. Former guest Mac Andrew stars with a career high 24 touches.
He was the highest rated on the ground at 3/4 time.
Was he?
Yeah.
As in, what do you mean? Like
AFL player ratings, he was the highest rated on the ground at that point.
Far out. Yeah.
He was going at 75% efficiency as well. 16 intercepts going with 24 disposals. Big game.
Yeah, he had an unreal game.
And they couldn't get over, like the commentators and the analysts, how well he moves for a big guy.
I know, he's so athletic, and he's pretty quick too.
Yeah.
How tall is he again?
He's 200.
Is he 200? I thought
He's 200, I think.
Far
Pretty
out.
sure.
The way he moves for a big man is very, very, very impressive.
Yeah.
Another person who had another impressive game for the Suns off the back line, Sam Flanders. Off half-back.
They pushed him to half-back, and he was really, really good.
He looks very dangerous. I reckon that's a move for the Suns. Keep him there.
202, Mac Andrew.
202, yeah, nice. Himmelberg was superb down forward for the Giants as well.
He's been playing back for the last year.
Back? What? Oh, yeah, sorry. I'm just saying that because he kicked a couple of goals, but that's all right, mate.
Who? Himmelberg didn't kick any, mate.
I know, I'm taking the piss.
I was like, where are you going
I'm
with
taking
this?
the piss. He's a backman. He's unreal.
3 debutants for... you tried to wheel that back so bad, didn't you?
Do what?
You tried to wheel that back into your favour so hard.
I was going to see if you agreed with me, but no, you pulled that well.
3 debutants for the Suns as well. There was Will Graham.
Yep.
Sam Kalesi, I think his name is. I've actually got him in. I actually had him on my bench in my Supercoach team, which I didn't because he scored 108 in his debut.
Wow,
game.
and you've stitched up Ethan Reid for the...
I was getting to Ethan Reid.
Yeah, it didn't sound like it.
No. All right, don't fucking do that again, yeah? I was getting to Ethan Reid. How can we forget the guy who ran it? What was it, a 550 or 6... It was like a 550 2K time trial.
That's all right. I'd do better.
Oh, would you?
I would.
No,
back in my day, I ran a 4-minute 2K.
Oh, did you? Did you?
Yeah.
No worries. Did you pass Himmelberg in the forward line there?
I'm pretty sure that's a world record.
Sam Corsi, he had 22 disposals at 77% with 8 marks, and to go along with a goal.
Wow.
And Will Graham.
Wow.
Had 17 disposals.
Unbelievable.
With 5 clearances.
Crazy.
And where's Ethan Reid? Where are you, big fella? Ethan Reid had just the 5 disposals, but he kicked a goal to go along with it. He's also 202 centimetres.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
He's a very big boy.
He's not small.
And Jed Walter also kicked his first goal in AFL.
He did. I saw that. Big things to come.
Richmond St Kilda at Norwood.
What a game.
Norwood Oval.
What a game.
Oh, no, it was shocking.
What a game it was.
No,
what a game.
Oh, it was shocking.
I didn't catch it because I was...
Yeah, I was watching the other one, but when I saw the
scores...
scores...
I didn't catch it because I was too busy on the trot to the Adelaide Oval.
Read the first talking point and then come back to me.
Yeah, that's fine. And have a look at the final score.
Yeah, I know, but it wasn't a good game to watch. But Richmond v St Kilda, 9-6-60 defeated by 9-13-67. Saints getting up by 7 points. Bolton was superb with 4 goals. Morris Rioli kicked the 2. And Higgins kicked 2 for the Saints. Martin had 30. Torino had 28, 18 contested, and 7 tackles. Jack Steele had 33 for the Saints, 7 clearances, 10 tackles. Sinclair 29, Hill 27, Wanganeen Malira 27 at 82% efficiency. Josh Battle 25 at 84%, and Ross 25 at 7 tackles. Some of the talking points was, geez, it was a boring first half to watch because St Kilda had only kicked 1 goal by halftime. I know they've come back and won it, but jeez, 1 goal. And they were talking about, we're top 4 this year. We're top 4. We're top 4.
Well, they could be top 4 if they win.
Yeah, but they were talking, top 4. Mate, kicking 1 goal at halftime. Give me a
Fair enough. As Ross Lyons said, they brought in 23 aliens from UFO. And that's what turned the game on their head for them.
Shea Bolton was superb, I thought. Kicking the 4 goals, 1 to go along with 19 disposals, 9 marks, 8 score involvements, and 2 clearances.
Were 2 of those in the first quarter? I believe they were.
Let's have a look.
Shea Bolton, 2 goals in the first quarter.
Yes, 2 goals in the first quarter and 8 disposals in the first quarter as well.
Not bad from the young bloke after another person who's been dropped from my Supercoach team.
Oh, did you get rid of him?
I got rid of him. He had a rough first start to the first 2 rounds, and for what he's worth,
Jack still stood up for the Saints when they needed to in the second half.
I know. He what did he end up with? 28 touches in the end?
33.
33,
If you
sorry.
just have a look at your phone, it's
Yeah,
just there, mate.
that's right. Don't be smart. That's the last time I checked because he was in my super coach.
Was
so,
he?
yeah, he played bloody well.
Yeah.
He was good. He might be captain next week.
Oh, geez, be cool. Thomas Dow suffered an ankle injury for Richmond and debutant. Imagine being a sub on your debut, then coming on, being brought into the game because someone goes down with an ankle injury. Then once you're in the game, you spend more time on the bench than you do on the ground because you yourself tweak your own ankle.
I know, how bad.
Yeah.
How rough. He was only on the ground for, I think, was it 5 minutes total?
I'm not sure how long he was on the ground
I think
for.
I was saying something like he only actually had like 5 minutes of proper game time.
Yeah.
That's unlucky. Bad start.
After you, mate, you were there.
I was here, and we have the Pies v the Hawks at
I
the
was
Adelaide
shitting myself.
Oval.
I was shitting myself.
11-11-77 defeated Hawthorn. 11-6-72. Goal kickers Mikacek with 2, Schultz 2, DeGoey, Hoskin Elliott, McKinney's, Crisp, Dacos, the Nicholas kind, Elliott and Pendlebury. We had Hardwick with 4, Moore with 3, Guinea with 2. Disposals, DeGoey with 31, 6 clearances.
He was huge.
Yeah, 1 goal and 791 metres gained. Josh Dacos with 30. Tom Mitchell with 30. Nick Dacos with 26. We had Carl Lamon with 28 with 903 metres gained. Newcomb with 26. And the talking points. You just knew that Jack Enovan was going to get an early free kick, high tackle, and yeah.
You could have just imagined that it was always going to happen. It was just going to happen. And I didn't know it was going to be the first goal of the game. But
I know. How good was it?
Yeah, but you just knew that they were going to give him one. And he didn't duck this one. 100%.
No.
Yeah, this one was high. But, yeah, Jordan DeGoey was enormous also for the Pies.
He was good. Worked really well through the middle of the ground.
Yeah. What was his work rate like live?
Going to be honest, wasn't really looking, but I do remember there was a passage of play where you guys moved it from I think it was back pocket all the way, and you end up kicking a goal from it.
Yeah.
And I think Jordan Goey got 3 touches, or he ran from that back pocket and he was there in the forward line. So his work rate was pretty good from what I saw.
Now talk us through the second half, this switch that nearly turned the game into your favour to win it.
Blake Hardwick, unreal. Just a little stat for you. He kicked 3 goals in the third quarter, and he's never kicked more than 3 goals in a single season.
Not bad.
So it's not bad. Blake Hardwick switched forward in the second half and kicked 3 goals in the third term. 3 goals, 1 to be exact. He looked really good in the forward line. Mm-hmm. It gave Hawthorn a bit of a refreshed look going forward. It was good. It's going to be hard to see where he plays in the future because he's a really, really, really consistent backman. Yeah. But he showed he can be damaging up forward as well. So I feel like the coaching staff at Hawthorn are going to have a bit of a challenge on where to play him.
Definitely.
Moving on.
Would you agree with that first statement? I thought the scoreboard didn't reflect it. What? But possessions-wise, stat-wise, Pies were dominating in the first half.
He was smashing us.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So I didn't know if that was just me
he was smashing
being
us
biased, but
with footy in the first half. Yeah, far out. This game.
What was it that you guys just dominated us in the middle? I think in the second half, and especially in the last 5 minutes, it's almost like the Pies went. You know how like we always had that endeavour because we were from behind that we're still going to take the game on. It's like we went park the bus.
I don't think that was true because you had a few inside 50s in that fourth quarter.
But I feel like we'll just chipping the ball around, like often just chipping it around. Even everyone was saying it's like we didn't have that same dare. There was not that confidence that we had.
I do remember it was like 11 minutes into the fourth quarter and you had it in like a half-back flank and you were just chipping it around. Yeah. It's like, mate, boys, there's like at least another 10 minutes.
If that was last year, someone would have been steaming free. Nick Dacos would have been steaming free for a handball and we'd be going up the middle, giving it to like a Crisp and he'd be running and carrying out the middle. Yeah. It's just not that same confidence. I don't think.
Know. What do you put that down to?
I don't know. They're just not connecting the same way, I don't think, especially the drive off the half-back, the likes of Crisp. Jeremy Howe was massive, Darcy Moore.
Yep.
Just we're not looking the same drive off the back line. I think.
Yep. I can agree with that. Pies dominate the first half. Hawks fight back in the second to almost come home with a win. When Dylan Moore ran into that open goal square and kicked that goal, oh my goodness.
That was your former
classmate.
Former classmate could have took home the win.
I know. Connor McDonald could have kicked a goal for the win, but Well, let's not dwell on that too much. I'm just happy that we were actually competitive in this game.
Oh, no. What was your reaction when that happened?
When he missed, my reaction was, fuck, that's a bit rough. But
what was Jai doing next to you?
Not much, to be honest. He was still shitting himself because a point, you still got to get it out of the back line. But,
that's true.
One person you don't have in here is Lloyd Meek. Had an absolutely incredible game.
Oh, he was all right, yeah.
Yeah, 18 touches.
Yeah.
18 disposals, something like, I think it was 40-something hitouts.
Yeah.
And then 17 of those to advantage. Not bad. Not bad for someone whose second game in this year. Not playing much footy last year.
I mean, Darcy Cameron clearly was a high-rated player, so.
Yeah, but for Meek, someone who doesn't really get that much of a go.
Yeah, no, I get what you mean, but
he played all right. Played good.
I thought Darcy Cameron was the better player out of the two, though, personally.
Yeah.
It was pretty close, but it's a good battle.
Scott Pendlebury subbed out at halftime, and he has fractured ribs.
No good.
Stiff.
No good. Dirty plays down in Hawthorn.
Oh, yep. Josh Weddle almost took Mark of the Year on that play too. Just kidding.
Tom Mitchell also took one to the hip as well. Was Tom Mitchell?
I have no idea.
Or Tom Mitchell handballed one that took one.
I've no idea. The last 5 minutes of the game was a bit fuzzy. So,
Why is that, mate?
Why is that? Because it was just, the nerves were up.
The atmosphere was getting too much.
No, atmosphere was elite.
No, or was it? Wouldn't be the alcohol, would it?
Didn't drink.
What do you mean?
I didn't drink on Sunday night. We drove home.
Oh,
we drove home straight after the game, mate.
So were you the only
one?
So
stop talking shit.
Were you the only one not drinking?
No, no one drank on the Sunday.
Oh, I thought you all drove up together.
Yeah, we did. No one drank on the Sunday because we all drove home after the game.
You all took in turns.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense.
It does, mate. It does. Now, move into your team of the week.
Yes, my team of the week. So,
what are you doing?
There we go. Team of the week. Sorry, my water just went down the wrong way. Team of the week. Let's start off with the back line. So, starting off with the full back line. Teasel. Jacob Weering. And Nasiah Wanganeen-Malira. Half back line, I've gone with Carl Amon. Thought he was superb. Centre half back, I've gone former guest, Mac Andrew. And the other half back, I've gone Sam Flanders. Or Ned Flanders. Anyways, for the centre line, I've got Jeremy Sharp on the wing, Connor Rosie in the middle, and Errol Goulden on the other wing. My half forward line, I've got Shea Bolton, Jeremy Cameron, and Will Hayward. My full forward line is Toby Green, Joe Danaher, Blake Hardwick.
Yep. Good.
My midfield is Rowan Marshall, Tom Liberatore, Marcus Bontempelli.
Yep.
My bench is Jordan Ngoe, Andrew Brayshaw, Jason Horn-Francis, Jesse Hogan, Zach Merritt. Thoughts?
Good. Good team. Very good team.
Now, I think it's time
to start the party.
I mean, we're a bit. I don't know. Something doesn't feel right. Let's just get the end. Come on now. Do you know what time it is, Will? It's Marty Party 22. Let's go. Marty Party 22.
Who let him cook? Who let him cook?
100%. Who let me cook? But I'm going to start off. Going to go with one of my beloved boys. I thought he was dominant on the weekend, and he's known to have a good time on a night out. So found himself in a bit of trouble, but I think he also is an energy type player who, when he's on, their team is on.
Yep.
I've gone with Jordan Ngoe.
Wow. I've won this week.
How?
I'm already putting it up. I've won this week.
What?
I'm just saying I've won this
How?
week. I'm just saying.
Go.
Well, my player, he's okay. He's not the best. He's not the best player ever.
Oh, geez, good way to hype him up for the votes.
He's not that good. I don't even think he's the best player in his team. But I tell you what, he'd be good on a night out. And that's the number one for the Port Adelaide Football Club. It's Connor Rosie, mate. 36 touches, 3 goals, 2 behinds. Unbelievable.
Yeah, that's not bad, yeah.
It's not bad. So that's my Amati Party nominee for round number 4.
I wonder, what would he be doing on a night out?
Bit cheeky. Bit of a cheeky boy.
I don't know.
Bit of a cheeky bloke.
Looks a bit too. I don't know.
You're kidding yourself. He's 24.
Jordan to go on a night out though.
Yeah, he's naughty. He's a
no,
naughty bloke.
but he has the contacts, getting around places.
He's what?
He's got the contacts, like into nightclubs.
Oh, he can get you in, sort of thing.
Yeah,
yeah, right.
Did you know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
He's been around the block.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah.
So obviously Jordan Nagowie. Who would you rather? Who energises their team better, and who you reckon would be more fun on a night out? Jordan Nagowie or Connor Rosie? Let us know in the comments, and we'll put a poll up on our story. So make sure you get involved on that poll, as your votes are what decides the final squad for us to put together our final 22. Obviously, coached by Joel and Marty. Now, Will.
Yes.
It's time.
Is it?
Play on or not on? What do you got for me this week?
So I've just got one that happened on the way here.
Well, you said one, then you said three.
When did I ever say three?
I said before here. I said, "Have you got one?" A play on? You go, "Yeah, one." He goes, "Oh, actually, I've got a couple." Actually,
yeah, I never said anything about the number three. I said I've got a couple, but one happened on the way here. Well, it didn't really happen. What is it? Once a little bit of moisture hits the road, every driver turns into an absolute everyone just forgets how to fucking drive. So driving in the wet.
Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts, mate? Play on and on. Drivers in the wet. They good or bad? What are your thoughts?
I mean, it's not really a play on or not on.
Ah, do you want to take the segment now? Do you want to take the segment back?
But no, you got to give me better. Give me a scenario.
Do you know in Adelaide, walk up to the bar. Can I get a schooner? Thanks. Get my beer. It's a pot.
Well, that's not on.
South Australian schooner is a pot. They call schooners pints over in South Australia. They call our schooners pints. So I've paid, for my beer, expecting a schooner. Mm-hmm. She's handing me a pot.
Mm.
What are your thoughts, mate?
That's just not on, is it?
It isn't. It's not on. It's shit.
Yep.
It is actually shit. Oh, did you know I made a special appearance on the Sharon?
Yes, I did say that.
On the Sharon Instagram page.
Yes, I did say that.
How good. How good.
You sent it to me late at night when I was trying to sleep it, and then I just gave you the nice.
Yeah, fuck all. You gave me a thumbs up, I'm pretty sure.
No, I said nice because I was already half asleep, but I was like...
What time was it?
About 10:30.
Oh, that's not late.
I had... did I work next day? I was doing something early the next day. I was getting up early, so I was I was already in the motion of half asleep, so I was just like, nice.
Also, I didn't get to any bakeries.
No, that's
over there. I didn't get to any.
But what about drivers in the wet? Give me a scenario.
They're fucking shit. That's all I'm saying. Is they're shit. Why does everyone turn into a fucking shit driver as soon as a little bit of rain hits the fucking road? For like 5 people almost fucking hit my car.
Well, that's bullshit. Just not on, is it?
No, it's not. It's not on. It's not on.
Was that it?
Yep. Let's get into the to be honest, I completely forgot about that until like 5 minutes before we started.
What?
That I had a segment to prepare for. Anyway, let's get into the footy tipping comp.
If put in your resumes, if you feel like you can deliver a segment and be prepared, just deliver your resume over to me, and we'll assess it out for when.
My job's on the line, boys. My job's on the line.
We'll see how he goes. How's he bringing it back here? What do you got for me?
In the footy tipping.
Yep. No, I'm just saying.
I'm reading out the footy tips. We'll just top 10.
There was a 9. There was a 9 this week.
There were a couple of 9s this week, actually.
Because I was made well aware in my household that someone got a 9.
There were 5 9s across.
Give him a shout out.
The footy tips. So, one of the 9s with a margin of 1. My grandma.
Oh, nice.
She won the round, if that makes sense. Number 2, Reese, with a tip of 9 and a margin of 2. Mm-hmm. The bloke sitting next to me, total of 9 tips with a margin of 5.
Did I get 9? I haven't even looked at my week.
9 and you got 5. Just under it, your old man.
The old man, he made me well. And then
9 tips.
I was like...
Margin of 10.
Because he goes, because my nephew's over.
Yep.
And then he was doing some game on Corey's phone, and Corey goes, "Oh, well done. You didn't come last, but you did come second last." And then Dad goes, "Oh, you come second last. At least you're not last, mate." I'm like, "Yeah, sounds a bit like Dad and his tips." And he goes, "Fuck off. I got 9 this week." And then I go, "No, you didn't." He goes, "Yeah, I did." He goes, "Why do you sound surprised I've got 9?" I don't know, mate. maybe because you've been at the bottom of the table for a lot of the time.
Oh, yeah. And the last one was Jai. He had the 9 as well. Let's go into the overall total leaderboard. Few changes around.
Oh, yeah.
We got Jai leading it with 28 total tips with a margin of 77. We've got Chris unchanged in second with a total of 28 tips, 98 margin. We've got you up in third.
Come on, let's go, baby.
The podium.
What am I, 20?
28 with 103 margin, mate. I don't know what the fuck you're doing.
So we're the same, just the margin.
Margin counts, mate.
Yep.
We got JC with 27 and a margin of 112. I think that's my... yeah, it is. My mum is on 26 with 59 margin. JD Hawks fan 15 on 26.
What a bloke.
On 26 with a margin of 88. Reese is 26 with a margin of 108. Not sure who that is, but they're on 26 with a margin of 116. That could possibly be Corey.
Possibly, yeah.
I'm not sure. And then we've got Tom with 26 and 131 margin. And then there's me rounding out the top 10 with 25.
Oh,
with a margin
he
of
got
90.
himself in there.
Just.
Got himself
Connor's right on my tail.
Is he?
right on my tail. He's 11th and he's 2 behind me in margin.
All right, now, Supercoach. Let's head over
I had a shocker.
Oh, no, I did too. Don't you worry, I did too. Because I realised I had two players that did not play in my forward line, so it's not a great start that. And I brought Tom Green in and put the captaincy on him and took it off Bond, and Bond scored like 50 more than him in the end.
Shit.
So first game, Wax on Westhoff. 2086 was defeated by Burke's Battlers 2192. Colonel Sanders 2259 defeated Ben Cousins 1998. Zaddy 1980 was defeated by Wangs out for 2 metre. He's on the board 2253. Wet Toast Eagles 2075 defeated by Greeky 2164. How's this for a score? Hot Pies 2444.
It's okay.
Defeated
I
In It
could
to
do
Win
that in
It
my sleep.
2229. Tricky 1947 defeated by Ethan's Dream Team 2217. Fiddler 2149 defeated by Always Winning 2275. And Mavs Team 2203 was defeated by Riles 2205. So just by the 2. Now if we go over to the rankings or the league, here we go. On top of the leaderboard is Colonel Sanders, Aaron. See you on Saturday, but good work, mate. You're doing real well. He's currently doing 75 hard as well, so
wow,
get around him. Riles, last year's winner, in second place. Burke's Battlers in third. Hot Pies in fourth. Greeky in fifth. Wax on Westhoff in sixth. Zaddy in seventh. And Ethan's Dream Team in eighth. Rounds out the top 8. Now, we'll look where all us are. Tricky, myself, in 13th position.
Yep.
How's my dust tag, mate? You're in 14th, just below me. Just below me.
I'm just below you.
Yep, so we both have the one win. I got the average of 96.1, and yours is 94.5.
Shit.
Yeah, so
that was a silly trade. I've just made a trade in my Supercoach just then.
And as I mentioned earlier, made a trade. I switched. So I got James Jordan out of there while he was still a bit of cash. But what I did is I put Sean Manor from the forward bench over to the mid bench. Put Jeremy Sharp in for James Jordan. Then switched Jordan over to the forward line. Then traded him out and brought in Charlie Comben. Because he's a key defender and I feel like the ball's going to be down there a lot. And his first game he scored 129. So I brought him in. He's only 227.1K. Then I had about 186 to play with. So I traded out James Harms and brought in Sam Darcy. And I have $181,900 remaining salary. I was nearly going to do some boost this week, but I'm going to hold off for next week to reassess.
Yeah. No, fair enough. Is this one of the last rounds of the bye?
I believe it is.
One of.
Yep.
What are we going into, round 5?
So I've had to put Nick Dacos on the bench.
2 more rounds of the bye now.
I had to put Nick Dacos on the bench, and who else got the bye? Brody Grundy has the bye. So I'm hoping Geelong pick Toby Conway. That's the hope. But yes.
I'm cooked this week. Who am I up against?
Any trades you've done or are looking to do, mate?
I traded out. I had a fair bit of cash left over, so I traded out Wardlaw.
Yep.
And I brought in Sarong.
Okay, yep.
I had a fair bit of cash left over.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, fair bit.
I also traded out James Jordan.
Yep.
I brought in Darcy.
Okay. Was that because you heard me do it, or because you didn't have Darcy in there yet? Point? Did you? Have you just done it?
No, I've just did that, and then I've got one. I activated my boost because I think I might get rid of just for this week.
I'll tell you.
I might get rid of Heaney and then get him back.
Ooh, I'll tell you who are on my watch
only because I want to win this week.
On my watch list, so I'm looking at getting rid of Colby McKercher while he's a bit of cash.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got the salary. And on my watch list for him is James Aish,
mm-hmm.
Max Holmes, Carl Amon, and Jason Horn-Francis. They're on my watch list for his swapping.
Yep.
I'm looking to possibly trade out Brodie Uland and bring in on my watch list for that trade is Judd McVie.
Mm-hmm.
And also looking to trade out Josh Gibcus because I still haven't got him traded off the bench. I'm looking currently, in my notes I've got written down Tom Brown from Richmond. He's only 213.8 thousand.
Ah, yep.
So, yes. Tips, mate. What are we smiling at?
No, I'm seeing who I had this week, and I've got Corey.
Oh, dear.
And then I had a look who he had in. Might not even need to get rid of Heaney. But, yeah. Anyway, Melbourne
he needs to make some trades.
Melbourne against the Lions.
Melbourne.
At the G.
Melbourne. Comfortably.
That is a white. Yeah.
Comfortably.
Bulldogs, Essendon, Marvel.
Bulldogs.
I haven't said mine, sorry. I'm going to go Melbourne and Essendon.
Kidding yourself.
Well, I've got to make some big plays to get back. No, I'm kidding. Saturday, we have Giants v St Kilda at Manuka Oval.
Giants.
Carlton v Adelaide.
Do you still want to get involved?
Oh, Giants. Sorry, I forget. Carlton v Adelaide.
Carlton. Why did I hesitate there? Comfortably.
I'm going Carlton as well. Suns v Hawks.
Suns.
Yeah, same. Suns. Port Fremantle.
Port.
At Adelaide. In Adelaide.
Port.
I'll go Port as well. Wait. Against Freo?
In Adelaide.
Against Freo?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about that. No. Geelong against North in Geelong.
Geelong.
I'm going Geelong. West Coast against Richmond over in Perth.
Oh. Richmond.
You going Richmond?
Yeah.
I'm going to go West Coast.
It's not a terrible
I'm buying into the hype. I'm buying into the hype.
What hype?
That they brought last week against one of the better teams. That's it. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for listening. This has been a great podcast. Please go check out our socials, Instagram, TikTok. That's about it, isn't it?
Facebook. And what would that be called?
Facebook.
What would our TikTok and that's called? What is it called?
Up the Guts _? Is it?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, so go and go check out the YouTube as well at Up the Guts.
Subscribe, turn your notification bell on. Same with Spotify. Follow, notification bell on, and Apple Podcasts.
While you're over there on Spotify, give us a rating as well. Really helps out the show. Anything else you'd like to add, Triggy?
Nah, just I know there's been one review, so maybe we need to focus on a bit more Perth games.
What do you mean?
We don't focus on Fremantle and West Coast enough, apparently, according to one of the reviews.
Well, why the fuck would we focus on West Coast when they're shit? And most of the games, there's no talking points apart from, gee, he got 40 touches because he's playing West Coast. He kicked a bag of
We're biased to Victoria, apparently.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even though I was talking about Fremantle so heavily.
You were. I'll pay that.
And
I've been talking about Sydney.
Now you're on the West Coast bandwagon.
I've jumped on the West Coast bandwagon.
So to that guy,
I love the birds.
Cop that one, mate.
No, but we've just lost a listener. Anyway, guys, that'll do us. Tune in next week. Cheers.